Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Voice of the Voices. I'm Ansel Young, and today we're coming to you from MatsuriCon in Columbus, Ohio. Today I have with me a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Bridget Hoffman.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm almost on my way out of here.
I'm glad we can catch you in time for this interview. So we have a couple questions here for you today. First one is, what is it like working in an industry today?
Um, it has changed over the years. I've been doing this a long time. It has changed over the years, but it's fabulous. It's in some ways it's more creative because there's a little more leniency with the adaptations from Japanese to English. And in some ways, it's a little bit more time crunched than it used to be. So they want you to do the voice work a little faster, which is, so you don't have as much time to finesse it. And yet, some of the adaptations are more fun and, just more expansive. They don't stay strictly to the adaptation. So there's changes, good, bad, but it all works out. This is a really awesome mic.
Yeah, it's got a nice curve to it. So, is there a favorite anime that you've worked on?
I love so many of them. I love Miyaka Yugi from Fushigi Yugi because she was my first adapting and directing and voice acting situation. And Yutaka Maseba is the one who arranged that for me. And he's an angel. I mean, he was very generous with his directors and his actors and his writers, and it was fun doing that. We didn't have as much leniency then as we would now in the writing, but it was fabulous. And I learned a lot from the Japanese actress when I did that. I love doing Cosmos and Xenosaga. I love doing Iris Field. In Fate Zero. I'm now doing Namie in Durarara and Asakura in The Disappearance of Nagato. And I like them. I've had really, really fun with so many characters, Belle Dandy and Fuho Oju. It's hard to pick a favorite. So that's my answer.
So, speaking of Dora, what was it like working on that? Or
Dura. It's good. I love doing her because she's unlike a lot of the women I've done in the past. She doesn't smile a lot, which isn't. I mean, I like to smile, but I mean, she's just a different type of character, so it's fun to do her. I haven't done her. She's just starting up again next week, so I'll be interested to see what they have her do in the next go round.
Another show you worked on, Lovehina, one of my classic favorites. What was it like working on that?
Well, it's funny that the question is what was it like, because it's often, now who directed Lovehina? Can't remember. I should remember this. Does that kill me? Because Tony Oliver's wonderful. Mary Liz, there's so many wonderful, wonderful directors and angels in my life. But Lovehina is Shinobu for me, right? And she's this cute, cute little girl. I like doing the innocent, pure-hearted girls because it helps keep me innocent and pure. No, I really love those types of parts. It's funny because most of how was it? It depends on the character. If there's a lot of screaming, or if there's somebody you like to do, or if she has a really interesting arc, or if she gets to be sassy, or sweet. It's all good. Sassy, sweet. It's just depending on the character and how she's drawn and everything. Should I get my hair cut like her? She has cute hair. Sorry.
So, if you could be any of the characters you've played in real life, who would you be? And feel free to mix and match multiple characters you've been and their characteristics.
Is that question down there? No, I didn't. That's a really good question. I don't know. Belle Dandy. There's so many nice ones. I wouldn't want to be. I mean, I wouldn't want to be Lane, even though I loved being Lane at the time. I wouldn't want to be Mima Kirigoye from Perfect Blue because she. I mean, I wouldn't want to be someone tortured, even though I loved playing someone tortured. I love being. I'd love. I mean, Miyaka's great because she's innocent and yet she's goofy and that she's heroic, and so's Fu. She's smart. She's intelligent. You can't be Cosmos because she's not a human. You could, you could have her voice. She has a very beautiful voice. What kind of beautiful voice? I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to think about that. When I see you next time, I'll tell you.
So for now, everyone.
For now, everyone.
Another show you worked on, Chobits. What was it like working on that show?
I gotta have to make you change your questions so that it's not just like, what was it like? No, I'm just teasing you. Chitose is who I played on that. Chobits. What I remember most about Chobits, I love their posters. And I love their little figurines, and I remember seeing them a lot at Bang Zoom and stuff. It's, the people we work with are really great people and really, really creative people and generous, giving people. So that's the thing that you remember going there and it being an exciting because it's creative and yet warm and loving environment. And beautiful. Have you ever been to Bang Zoom?
No, but I've seen a lot of pictures on Facebook.
In Bang Zoom is beautiful. I mean, it's got a lot of feng shui. It does. I think of that. Maybe I should get some design ideas from them because they paint their walls. Their walls are all painted colorfully, but really nice. And then they'll just put a pretty plant that just fits with a few stones and things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feng shui.
And the last show question we wanted to talk to you about, what was it like playing the character you played in Gurren Lagann? I know it's like a pretty crazy out there show, so what was it like being on that?
See, I'm chastising you again, Ansel, because you asked me the same question about that. And I'm sorry. No, I was on a panel yesterday for Gurren Lagann, and the people were so moved by some of the things that happened. And I know it's crazy in a lot of parts. And I got to play a great character Nia, who is like an innocent who is thrown into I don't know, I want to say dump, but crevice by her father in a capsule and then is found and is innocent and then becomes a means of extermination for the human race. I mean, it's wild. But I was so touched by how many people were moved by some of the other characters' deaths. And I remember the time when I played my own character's death. She kind of just disappears into the ether on her wedding day. But that's what I like the most about it is that there are so many people that this is my first con, so I was moved that there were so many people who were touched by things that happened in Gurren Lagann. And it made me happy that I had been a part of it.
Now, is there anything that you've recently worked on that you'd like to talk about, or anything that you can talk about that you'd like to bring up?
No. Only because while I was here, I've already brought up some things that I'm very, very lucky to be able to do a little part, just a little voice part in a new television series, Ash versus Evil Dead. Just a little part. And I realized, I probably shouldn't say anything about it because it's not out yet. But I mean, I was really happy to be asked to do that. And I'm doing some fun things. But I'm doing anime. I'm doing Dora, and I'm doing the disappearance of Nagato as Asakura. And we're still doing those. So there should be more of them, I should think. Thank you for your support.
Thank you. Lastly, do you have any social media that people can follow you on, like Facebook or Twitter?
I've never even seen Facebook. Honest. And I know that Steve Bloom has Twitter, because he told me. And he said that maybe I should get it, and then maybe he'll help me with it. I don't know. Is that bad? I don't know anything about any social media.
It's a whole
It's-
beast that you don't really need to be a part of, but at the same time, it's a great way to keep in
Yeah,
contact with people.
yeah. Maybe he said he might help me, so we'll see.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much,
It was a
Ansel.
pleasure,
And David, thank you.
to meet you.
Likewise, likewise. Here, I'll give you. This is a cool microphone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
I'm Ansel. She's Bridget. We'll see you
Bye.
next time.